Hello ladies and gentlemen. Today in this session we're going to talk about Penrose. Now Penrose is a new project which will be jointly developed by both Hong Leong Group and CDL Group. This location is located in Sims Drive, so it's in District 14. And why I have got such a strong feeling with Penrose is because of I remember a project that I did 3 years ago called 100 Palms, and it was a sold out project in one day. And why I have this similar feeling with this Penrose, I'll explain to you in the slides later. But at the end of this slides presentation, you will learn that the 10 reasons that why you should consider Penrose as your next property for you to upgrade. So let's begin. Number 1, prepare. Number 2, so that you can apply and accelerate towards your financial freedom with Penrose, together with us, Property Buyers Alliance Club. Now, Penrose is located at Sims Drive. If some of you who are staying around here might be familiar with this area here. And besides it is the newly TOP Sims Urban Oasis down here. And this project right now it's building up soon. And what I want to show you is this place down here. When I was visiting this place this morning, the time to take a look at the surrounding, I noticed that there are some blocks down here already starting to dismantle. Okay, so which is a good sign for us, because most likely there will be another new condo down here, and then the price will not be lower than Penrose, and I'll explain to you later. And oh, by the way, it's very near the MRT. I've tried to walk down here. You'll be amazed. Only 5 minutes. Next, let's take a look at the trend in RCR for District 14 price trend. In 2017 Q1, average price is about 1,007. Then come 2018 Q2, it went up to be about 1,900, almost $2,000. But today, okay, for the last 4 quarters, 2019 Q3, okay, until 2020 Q2, all right, the average price is about 1,650. Now remember this word, 1,650 in District 14. Why I have such a strong feeling for Penrose is because the purchase land cost price from the developer. Now these are the upcoming launches, okay, the land costs which other developers have paid for their land. In District 5, okay, this developer have paid 788, and then Rumah Panggai in District 19 is 800 plus, Key Residence 900 plus, all the way to District 13, Myra, which is very close to our place down here. The developer paid about 1,500, almost 1,600. So as you can see, if let's say the higher the land cost at the purchase, the higher they have to sell. Then next, let's compare the land cost versus the selling price of some of the recent launches. Now the closest of all this launch now here, the closest is the Travel, 797 land cost purchased by the developer. They will launch at 1,632 average price. Okay, so what do you think that our Penrose will launch? 1,005, 1,006 maybe? Who knows? Even at 1,007, it is still a very good buy. Now these are the 10 compelling reasons why Penrose will be sell out. Now I'm not trying to hype you up, or I'm not trying to create urgency, but this is what is happening or will be happening, I think, for Penrose. Because 3 years ago when I was involved in 100 Palms at time, my goodness, this project was like a sellout. Partly because Hoi Hub, then the developer, got the land at a very, very cheap price. Then it translates to a very, very attractive price for this EC, which resulted in sellout in one day. So I'm also having the same feeling as Penrose too. Yes, in one day, sell out. Okay, now these are the 10. Sorry, there's only 9 reasons here, but I put 10. Oh man. But anyway, number 1, low land cost. Number 2, undervalue. Have got very huge upside potential. Number 3, low risk if you compare to the same price with other OCR project. Number 4, which is one of my favorite, CDL and Hong Leong, because of these two developers. Number 5, it has got very good connectivity in terms whether you are taking the public transport or you're driving. Not to say good schools and great amenities down there. In fact, the market or the wet market is just only less than 3 minutes walk from the gate. Number 7, it has got very healthy price appreciation for District 14 and RCR property price. Number 8, super attractive price quantum in terms of per square feet. Number 9, you might be asking yourself, is this the time to buy? But what about number 10? Oh, I see. It's about approximately 1005xx. Now, these are our guesstimation. Okay, it's not from the developer yet. The prices haven't confirmed yet, but I think they'll be launching at about 1005 to 1006, around this price range. Number 1, let's talk about the land cost. Do you know that, or I think it's quite common that when a developer buy a piece of land at a very low price, they have very huge upside potential for their property launch. But I don't think they will mark up until very high because of current situation. Remember, they want to sell their unit fast, not as high as possible. Between as high as possible and fast, they will prefer to benchmark it at a very reasonable entry price so that the unit can move very, very fast, because it will also tied up to their land purchase cost, which is their finances. So they only bought for 383 million, and it works up to be $732 per square feet. Okay, it has a site area of 174,000, and it could build 570 units. Next, let's take a look at Penrose down here. This is what I'm trying to say. Okay, now Seaside Residence, Park Esta. Maybe we will take a look at Park Esta, because Park Esta is the closest to it, and their land cost is much higher. It's almost $200 higher than Penrose from the developer down here. And estimated it's going to sell at 1,006. No, I think they have already sold 1,006 approximately. This is not estimate. I think some of them are transacted also down here. So as you can see, okay, the higher that the land cost at the purchase, the higher they have to sell. It's quite normal. So this is one of the advantage of Penrose. Okay, so this is another example. Okay, Serangoon Garden Residences. Okay, estimated should be selling at a 1,007 almost. Okay, Penrose should be selling about 1,005, 1,006. Now, number 2, undervalue. Excuse me. Why is it undervalued? Let's take a look. All this, okay, by the way, all these are transacted. All these are transacted. Let's take a look at Park Colonial and Woodley Residences. These two are very near to our Penrose. Okay, on June 12th, just only on June 12th, 2020, it was transacted at 1973 square feet. I'm taking all the higher price of all those transacted price down here. See, during the circuit breaker time, okay, there's a unit that's transacted at 1973. Park Colonial, the highest it was transacted was 2000. And between Park Colonial and Penrose, probably it's less than 5 kilometers away. Okay, but it's in District 13, one district away. Antara, 1008. Sterling, okay, needless to say, 2000. Avenue South, one of the latest launch, 2006. Now, if let's say Penrose, it's going to launch at 1005, especially now during only the preview, I must say, during only the preview, okay? If let's say they will launch about 1005 to 1006, my dear investors and homeowner, you know what to do. Now, provided you can afford. I'm not saying that you should, go and back borrow steal and buy. No. Provided you can afford and you pass the financial test of, TDSR, MSR and all those things, okay? Let's take a look at some more. Seaside Residence. Seaside Residence at District 15, okay, sold in May 1st at 2001, almost 2001. You take a look at all this transacted price. Now, these are all actual transacted price. It's not something which I grabbed from the air. All right. So you know, if let's say the Penrose they were to launch, having a greater location compared to this few district down here, or even in Park Exeter, okay. Right now, transacted at 1009. You know why I've got such strong feeling that Penrose will be another sellout project. Number 3, low risk. Why is it low risk? Let's take a look at the Garden Residence. Transacted at 1006. Now, if a District 19 can transact at 1006 on June the 6th, okay. Now, District 19, as you know, is further up north slightly a bit, okay. What do you think that our Penrose will sell? If let's say they sell at 1005, 1006, that is a very super attractive price. Number 4, like I say, one of my favorite. I like CDL and Hong Leong, these two developers, because of the products that they give you, they put inside our units, compared to some other developers where they will try to use, you know what I mean, okay? So the price that you're paying for is actually value for money. Okay, but I'm not saying that all developers are no good, no, okay, they are equally good, but it's just that, I prefer, okay, my preference is that I like these two developers. So these developers are not your fly-by-night. They has been in Singapore for a very long time, and they are also top builders of some of these projects that you see down here. St. Regis, one of my favorite, and then the latest South Beach Residences. So what you're getting is actually you're getting a, for the guys who knows about watches, you are getting a AP maker, AP watch maker to build a Rolex, but sell at maybe at a G-Shock price or a Casio price. But what I'm trying to say, you know what I mean, correct or not? It's like they're very good at what they're doing, okay, and they build something that is very decent, but they sell at a very attractive price for this project. I'm talking about this project right now. All right. 5, connectivity. Now, all buyers, they will be all very concerned about transportation. For those of you who drive, okay, you will love this one. Out of Sims Drive, turn left, you hit PIE, turn right, you can go ECP, you can go to Town, Suntec. Very convenient, okay? And Penrose is located somewhere here. okay, the central region, okay, and Penrose is here. So we have tested out. It's about 5 minutes and 10 seconds to walk to the MRT from the gate, because we can't go into the job site right now. So what we started is that we started at the bus stop. There's a bus stop down there along the traffic light. So we walked to the MRT, and I would say that 80%, 70 to 80% are all sheltered until you walk to the MRT. So this is what I mean down here. So we started to walk from here, okay, and actually if you were to walk along the main road, okay, if let's say you were to walk along the main road, okay, from here to here, okay, it's about 5 minutes walk, 5 minutes and 10 seconds. But of course, if you stay there long enough already and you know how to cut through all these things down here, okay, it's actually sheltered and all the way to the Aljunied MRT. So these are some of the distance that we have checked, okay, 430 meter, yes, correct. It's like one round in the stadium. You just walk one round in the stadium. Okay, it's also located some good schools and great amenities down there at the location for this Penrose. Now where are they? Geylang Methodist Primary, Canossa Catholic Primary, Gonghua School, okay, secondary school you have Geylang Methodist Secondary. Of course, Cedar Girls Secondary is also somewhere near there. For those of you who is looking for international schools, there's also 2 nearby also. Now this is what I like. Okay, grocery and supermarket. There are 4 NTUC within the vicinity of 1 kilometer, including one more here, Giant 5. Now what does that mean? Because I drive, so when I come back from different directions and I need to buy grocery, or when I'm going out to different directions and I need to go and grab something fast, so this is very convenient for me. I would love this feature very much. Then for those who take buses, these are all the buses available that can take you throughout all over Singapore. Number 7, healthy property price appreciation. Okay, now if you're staying at District 14, the price trend, okay, that has happened throughout the years is between 20 to 164%. And in RCR, okay, the price trend is almost similar, 21% to 156%. Now, I'm not saying all this just to impress you, okay? These are some of the statistics that you see. Imagine when you stay in this place, okay, in moving at 2020 in District 14, okay, over a 10 years period, okay, from year 2000 to year 2010, okay, you have a very healthy return of 45% average. Okay, I'm talking about average down here. Now if you stay even longer, okay, 20 years, my goodness, you have got 164% of return. Let's assuming that if you stay, you buy at the highest point during 2010, at the time you bought at the highest point. From here until today, okay, which is now July 2020, okay, you still can enjoy a 45% return, 10 years period. And if, okay, you're staying in District 14 and you bought somewhere along that, this 2015 Q2 and up to today, you still have got a 20% return. Of course, paper return, okay, paper profit, but of course your asset is also at the same time, okay, increasing. Now, this is also another example of RCR. Just now, we are talking about District 14 alone. This one, we are talking about RCR. rest of central region, you still have got 21 to 56% return. Now all this I want to let you know, okay, it's we've filtered out, okay, it's all 99 years, all the floor types, okay, and now this one, like I say, exclude EC price, because EC price when you put in that time you will distort the whole figure because they are usually at a lower price compared to private apartments. Number 8, super attractive price quantum, and they are building 566 units for selection. So these are the I think these are the confirmed, yes, correct. This is the confirmed stats that's given by the developer right now on the numbers of bedrooms, their estimated size, and the number of units down here. Now, I think most of us we are looking at the 2-bedder and a 3-bedder. So that should be about 700 square feet to about 1,001, 1,002 square feet. These are the range that that's the most popular among Singaporean buyers. So take a look at this price table down here. I know it may seem very, very blur, okay, but let me take you through slowly. At this column down here, these are all the estimated square feet range of the house. You see the top down here, this is our estimate price that the developer might launch at during preview. Okay, I must stress during preview. Okay, so this is one price point, and we up the price ladder with increment of $25 every step up. Is $25 per square foot. So if let's say your example, you're looking at an 800 or 700 2-bedder, okay, and if let's say the price they launch at 1,550, you'll be looking to pay about 1.085 for this unit. And if let's say they launch at 1,575, then you'll be looking at 1.1 mil for this property down here. Now, but what I want you to focus is actually this. No, not this one. Yes, correct. Now, this one. Assuming that the developer is launching at this price range, okay, which is what I'm trying to show you, okay, these are all very good entry price with the location that we have down here, okay. If let's say the developer is launching at 1,625 or even 1,650, potentially a 700 square feet 2-bedder, okay, which is decent, okay, is only going for 1.1 mil, which is pretty decent, okay, compared to other launches around District 14, okay. So which is I reiterate again why I'm so excited about this project, because potentially if let's say the developer is only launching at the preview, I must stress again, at this price, then my dear friends, I think it's time that we can get our finances together and go and look for a choice unit. Okay. This is what okay, down here is a attractive price quantum that we want to bring you an example to show you that Park Esta, okay, this is the type of units available, okay, for similar size 1-bedroom, okay, compared to here. If let's say the developer is selling about 1,005, it's almost 100,000 difference, and this is compared only to the low price. If let's say compared to the high price, then it's even much more worth it in terms of paper profit. That means when you buy the unit at the time, you basically already in the money. Okay, these are some of the transacted price, okay, in Park Esta. As you can see, most of them are transacting between 1008 to 1009. So, if let's say Penrose were to launch at 1006, immediately your location, your unit, the estate down there, immediately you will be already in the money that you can sell for 1008, 1009, even before you stay. Okay, so this is what I'm trying to show you down here. Now I must stress again, it's only for the preview, okay? Because for those of you who have missed out some of the earlier launch, you will know that during preview that time, because developer want to get sales moving, they will usually throw out decent units, decent stacks, okay, and they will give very attractive price in order to get the momentum rolling. So with all this type of thing, which is why I stress again why I feel that it is such a good property that it could be a sellout properties. And don't forget, we are not the only one marketing. There are also a few joint marketing agents which is also pushing for the same project also. So in fact, I think by then whole Singapore will know Penrose. And anybody who can afford, whether you are investors or whether you are doing it for your own stay, is one of the projects that you really have to seriously consider. Even for those who are staying outskirt area, this is one of the good chance for you to come inside down here. That means for those of you who have been staying, say, on the OCR, like, Choa Chu Kang area, UT, Pioneer area, that you think that you want to move closer to the city, this is one of the projects that you can seriously consider. Next, is it the right time to buy? You may have got some concern about buying a property right now. I think that's quite legit, because everybody will be thinking, now COVID-19, is it the time to buy? What happened? The price is dropped. That's assuming you are eligible. And I want to bring your attention to these two. During the SARS period and the subprime period crisis at that time, okay? Do you think that people buy or sell? I bought my property during SARS period. Okay, yes. And I still remember, it was 2003, I think March. Okay, I bought it then. And I remember it was like everybody is scared, and then, they're staying a distance away. Even viewing the time, the owner was not around. So, but it was quite an experience, and I'm enjoying huge potential profit. Sorry, not huge potential profit. It's huge profit that I'm sitting on right now from the property I bought during SARS. Okay, so I'm going to give you some of the statistics using URA, okay, to show you. Now, in 2003 that time, okay, if you bought during the lowest period, in a SARS period, okay, and you will have got a healthy return, just 5 years, 123 return. I'm talking about across the market, across the market. Okay, I'm not talking about individual, but generally, some of them may have got 110, some of them may have got 150% return. But generally, okay, you will receive, or you will have got a very healthy return of averagely 123% return on any property that you bought, okay, during this period. Now, assuming, okay, let's take one step even further. Assuming, okay, maybe you are at the wrong time, at the wrong place, okay, you bought a property during the SARS period, okay, and you sold during the Lehman Brothers subprime crisis that time. Hey, you still have got a very healthy 78% return on your property. Do you know that? As you all know, Singapore properties there's only one way. For those of you who have stayed long enough in the earth, you know that by virtue of land scare in Singapore, okay, there's only one way for Singapore property to go, which is up. Okay, as you can see from this. So I bought it down here, but I love my place, okay, and I'm still holding on. So, how many percent I'm gaining? I mean, I also forget. You go and do the calculation. All right. 3 questions to ask yourself. Do you dare to buy during this period of time? Number 1. Number 2, if you dare to buy, are you eligible to buy? That means, have you worked out your finances? Have you fulfilled your MOP if, let's say, you're an upgrader? Have you stayed over more than 3 years or 4 years to avoid SSD for your existing home when buying this? Is your CPF enough? That's 4 questions already. No, but what I'm trying to say is, all these things that I'm sharing with you today, it's from my experience, and is what I think that this is one of the very rare chance that you will have. In fact, from 2017 until now, okay, none of the properties I think is really catches my heart that I'm going to promote so aggressively. But this is one of the project which deep down inside my heart, I think it's one of the it's going to be one of the big bang. Okay, so this is to iterate just now the chart down there. Okay, even though you sell, you buy at SARS period, and then you sell at SARS, the subprime Lehman Brothers crisis at time, you still have a healthy return. Yes, now the COVID, perhaps maybe it's a chance to buy. You never know. Okay, do your own calculation together with us. Okay, this is also another chart. Another chart. To iterate what I've said down here, as usual, okay, all these are based on 99 years, okay, and then all sale type, all area, okay, exclude EC prices again, okay, which I've shown you. So, this is our estimation, 1,500 XX onwards. It could be 1,006, it could be 1,007, subject to confirmation by developer, which is soon. And the show flat, once they get the approval to build it, should be completing by end July or maybe early August this year. All right, so this is the information that we have received from the developer, and that doesn't stop you or me helping you to get your finances right, and then we'll propose to the developer on our strategy being PBAC members. Okay, so this is what I've estimated, because there will be a time lag between the time you buy and between the time you moved in. So I'm pretty sure that by 2023 or by 2024, when the developer completed their project, you will be sitting on a paper profit already. So this is I'm quite positive. In terms of this one. Okay. Now this is what I'm going to leave you with. Good news happens every day, but good deals don't happen without taking action. Okay. So what action you need to do? Get your finances right together with us. Do all your calculation, how much cash you have, CPF, accrued interest, ABSD, your the taxes, all the things that how much is your sales proceed. Do all this paperwork, all this homework first. Then, seriously, if you think you can, go for this deal, because if you decide to focus on Penrose today, prepare your 100% heart and aim to grow your wealth through property. For those of you who are first time buying property, okay, I seriously urge you to consider this project because this is one of the projects where you can start to scale up. And like I said previously, the moment you buy, okay, I'm pretty sure it's already start to make money. Don't talk about 3 years later when the project is built. Okay, it will be even higher. Definitely, that's one thing I'm quite sure. And for those investors who like to invest, okay, maybe this is also one of the project that you might want to consider because of the low price quantum which we have estimated. Okay, being that translate into lower holding costs from you, and then plus you have got a better rental rate return for your investment. All right. So if you want some more good deals, okay, click on the link says I want more to see how you can get more good deals by joining Property Buyers Alliance Club. Now, some of you might have seen my ads in Facebook that I'm the creator for this Property Buyers Alliance Club. So it's a place for us to really get together, band together, and then go in front of a developer and say, boom, okay. So these are the stacks of LOI that are interested buyer. Okay, all these are genuine, all these are qualified. Okay, and they are ready to buy. They have already selected their units, and then these are the genuine buyers. So what sort of discounts are we getting at? These are good deals. All right. And as I've mentioned before also, if those of you who've seen my previous video, by joining this club, you also get at least 5 to 20,000 off your renovation costs. Okay, I'm not joking. Okay, it's because we have a strategic alliance with certain companies, and we are willing to give our members, PBAC members, this sort of discount. So not only that, being a designer, interior designer myself also, when you take over the unit from the developer, okay, me and my team, okay, whichever it's free, okay, we will help you to take over from the developer and check for defects. Because the way that the most home buyer check for defects and the way we designers check for defect is different. Okay, we will not look for superficial things. So that is an advantage of being a member also. Okay, and if okay, being a member, okay, we also provide chauffeured, okay, chauffeured door to door. That means from your house to show flat, from the show flat back to your house, chauffeured service for our members, okay. But that's provided we can get a slot to view in the show flat, because nowadays show flats all has got certain timing. So and certain timings they won't allow so many people to go in due to current COVID situation. And if you can't do that, okay, don't matter. I'm sure we will try to have a virtual tour, okay, like what we have done for a lot of other units also. We do a virtual tour, and there are buyers who are genuine, okay, they will confirm on the spot based on virtual tour. No joke, yes, they are. So this is some of the few perks that by joining PBAC as a member, and you don't pay a single cent, okay, you don't pay a single cent. And one of the most important thing is that, oh yeah, I almost forget, being a member, okay, we will provide a package, home maintenance package to all our members, okay. When their warranty period expire with the developer after the 1 year period, okay, we can take over the warranty period for your properties, okay, at a very affordable price. Now these are not subscription fee. If you don't want to have got this service, of course you can don't take for this service, but this is what we have observed throughout the years, because being in this line for the last 22 years, we've seen quite a lot, and I'm assured, okay, that the price that we give to you based on this home maintenance service will be very attractive too. All right, so with that, I'm going to end my session today. And remember, okay, decide today, take action, If you're interested, send us an email. All right, and then we'll go through from there. And I'll see you in my next presentation then. Bye.